Why, yes, Sidewinders, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to NASCAR 25 here with Cletus McFarland. We're a little farther along than they are in the regular season that just now started up. But we're on race number 9 this time in Michigan, and we are still third place in the points. We're only 3 points back from Brendan Butterbean Queen for second place as we head into the big Michigan Raceway, which is a pretty horsepower-centric track. And we got Jake Finch and LeVar Scott in 4th and 5th, and William Sawalich, our leader, as has been for most of the year as we head out to Michigan. So let's see what we can do. All right, let's put forth a good qualifying effort here at the big Michigan International Raceway in the number 30 Kinetic Ford Mustang with Cletus McFarland. Try to stay nice and smooth. Great looking machine as always here in the Arca Menards series. I'll try to remember to keep that information up on the other side. I almost forget to do that every single time I race here in NASCAR 25. But let's see what we get here. Let's try to just be smooth. We'll go up here to the high side. Try to just be smooth. In the mid to high line, I think that's what I'm going to run this lap. I'll go down low a little bit more here, but we're going to stay probably to the middle and a little bit higher. We'll drop it down when we go to the line here. And we get 14th. All right, that's not too bad. Top 15 qualifying. Butterbean Queen qualifies first. Our rivals up there towards the front: Lawless Allen, William Sawalich, Jake Finch, LeVar Scott, top 5. Andy Jankowick, Greg Van Oss, Jason Kitzmiller, Tyler Reef, and Thad Moffitt round out the top 10 on the starting grid for Michigan. So we'll head out to the race now and see what shenanigans we get into. All right, we're starting on the high side. We'll see if we can stay smooth and make up some spots and try not to wreck anybody. But as always, no promises with that. Looked like we was going to get a shove for a second there. Probably will going down the back stretch here. I think there is some bump drafting that goes on here at Michigan. So we get on the outside of Maples, underneath Costner. Thad Moffitt here in 12th. We're side by side with him. Going to make it 4 wide here potentially for a second. Isabella Robusto and Amber Balking, the 22 car. Here comes Thad Moffitt again. I'm in the middle here. Going to try not to do that. I started to say try not to hit anybody, but I mean, I hit the wall to try not to hit somebody, and I still ended up hitting somebody afterwards. Just going to try to sand it around this high line. Got into the back of, whoa, sorry Thad. A little bit herky-jerky here. We're into the top 10 though. Don't wreck Amber, please. Let's not wreck her again. We've already caused her some trouble in earlier races. I'm in the wall again, and I'm going to drop back after almost getting into the top 5. Sawalich still leads. Oh, no, Butterbean started up front. Sawalich has taken the lead from Butterbean. But we need to get up there. Those are our point series rivals that we need to make up some ground on, if at all possible. If we got a good car and we execute and don't do anything stupid like bouncing off the walls coming down the back stretch, then we should be able to compete with them. I think we showed that we can get up there before we hit the wall that last time. We may have something for these guys in the early going. I just set my fastest lap. We'll see how the car does on the long run, but for now it feels pretty nice. There's Lawless Allen dropping back a little bit. Oh, sorry. Give Amber a little shove there. I'll try to make the pass here on the low side. Maybe get into the top 5 here. We do.
Stay low.
Get a bump draft from Reef there for a second. Greg Van Alst, 20 laps left. Not doing too bad so far. I messed up on the entry to that turn, though. Going to drop back a couple spots right there. But, I mean, the car really don't feel too bad. I mean, I'm making some silly mistakes, but the car feels fine. I feel like I can pass all of these cars here if I just don't do anything stupid. That's a tall task for me. But now we are back into the top 5. Going to try to make the move on Tyler Reef here. Again, if you haven't watched my NASCAR 25 stuff, I know for a fact that I mispronounced some people's names. I'm not good with pronunciation. I think you guys have seen that in a lot of my videos. But nonetheless, we're getting into the top 3, and here in front of us right now are the 2 that we need to beat if we can. Brendan Queen and William Sawalich. These are our 2 rivals here that are ahead of us in the championship. If we can finish ahead of Butterbean, we may move ahead of him in the points. But I'm thinking these 2 are going to be the ones to beat, as they are usually. So we will probably have to win the race if we're going to beat these guys. Well, one or the other. We're either going to have to finish second or win the race. And if we finish second, chances are one of them is going to win and finish in the spot behind us. And if we finish third, then it's probably going to be, obviously, those 2 ahead of us, because these are usually the front runners. They have separated themselves from the rest of the field like usual. Well, there has been some different people up here at times, but these are the main ones that are usually up front in these ARCA Series races. But we'll see right here if Cletus McFarland can have anything for these guys. We are staying with them in the corners. I feel like we can make something happen here. We got good speed with them. I'm getting into Butterbean there a little bit. Ooh. Go up in between them here. See if we can get Butterbean to the lead. See if we can get a run on him. And see if we can get around him on the low side here. Potentially. Cletus McFarland to the lead. And I'm pretty certain that they're not going to let us slip away too far. But for right now, we've got the lead. Let's try to hit our marks, get some clean air here, and see if we can hold these guys off and lead some laps here. Here comes William Sawalich. Butterbean coming up top. I was a little late to try to block him off. Oh, Sawalich looks like he's going to get a run on me. Oh, not quite. Butterbean falls back a tiny little bit. Sawalich to second. So the car's pretty... excuse me. Car's pretty good so far. Sawalich getting a run here down the back stretch. William Sawalich back to the lead. Definitely not what we need there. Let's try to get alongside him here on the middle line. Don't want to let him slip away.
Stay high. We're out front.
Stay door to door with him. We led that lap. It's going to be a good battle if it keeps going this way, for sure.
We just lost the lead.
William Sawalich
Stay high.
staying on that bottom line there,
Clear all around.
and he gets back around us. Sawalich back to the lead. We could not clear him at any point there. Let's try to get down on the low side. Try to get around him again.
Great job. You got the lead.
And Cletus back to the lead. We got a good running going so far. Good battle, good race. Halfway home. Hopefully the second half is a pretty good battle, just like the first one was. I like a good competitive race. I think we got all three manufacturers up front too in this battle with us, Sawalich and Butterbean. Us in a Ford, Sawalich in a Toyota, and Butterbean in a Chevrolet. So far, we've been doing pretty good. Not too shabby. Just going to try to stay smooth here. Michigan, a very fast track. We definitely don't want to hit the wall and give it away. We don't want to do anything silly and make stupid mistakes and push too hard when we don't have to. Just want to pace ourselves and just keep them back there and lead as much as we possibly can. 10 laps to go. We need all the points we can get. I don't know if this game does like the old NASCAR games does and gives you extra points for leading the most laps. I'm not for certain on that, but just in case, I haven't really thought about that, to be honest with you. But just in case, we want to stay out front. Obviously, we want to lead as much as we can. Here they come again. Here they come, Butterbean and Sawalich. They're getting a little bit of a run on us here as the laps are winding down here. Oh, watch out! Problems for the 28. Butterbean goes around. Did you see that in the rearview mirror? Our first caution of the day is Butterbean going around and going into the wall, and he's got to make a pit stop. A tough break for Butterbean. My goodness, he was up front, of course, but now he's got trouble. Well, it looks like it's going to come down to us and William Sawalich here, as we will take the green flag to restart the race. with just about 6 laps left to go here at Michigan. Us and the 18 of William Sawalich.
Stay low.
As Butterbean probably dropped all the way back to the tail of the field after having to make that pit stop, and Sawalich gets a shove there from the top line.
One up high.
I don't know if he got a shove, but some other cars in the mix here.
Clear high if you
We got to get back around them.
outside. Clear outside.
We've been battling with this 18 all race long. I'm not about to let anybody else take it from me unless it's going to be him. 5 laps to go. I feel like I have a better car than most of these guys.
One bottom.
Greg Van Alst trying to take second away from Sawalich. Maybe he just needed a yellow to get caught back up.
Car high.
Decent run out of the 35 car. Here comes the 18 again, though.
Clear high if you want it.
Oh, the 20's going around. Lawless Allen spins out. Another caution. Lawless Allen takes a spin that time. Oh, man. So, we went from not having a caution for the majority of the race to having 2 pretty quickly back to back. As the 20 car, Lawless Allen, spins around. I don't know if he had to make a pit stop or not. He dropped out of the running order that we could see. 2 laps to go. Green-white checkered here. I'm not going to let these cautions jip me out of a win if I can keep from it. As always, we're not very good on restarts. I sandwiched him up against the wall there a little bit to try to slow his momentum down.
Stay low. Clear high.
I would say I didn't do that on purpose, but I would be lying. We get the lead,
Clear outside.
and Sawalich, he's got some cars ganging up on him. He's up top, and they're getting a run on the bottom. White flag. LeVar Scott has taken over second place. Greg Van Alst has got third. The 18 might be in trouble here as far as his front running or second place running position. But I think looks like LeVar Scott is going to get a little bit of a draft off of us, but he's not going to be able to reel us all the way in as we come through turns 3 and 4. And we are back in victory lane with the Kinetic Ford. Cletus McFarland wins in Michigan.
Work out there, driver. You're unbelievable.
What battles that whole race. The 2 cautions kind of put a halt on them, but great battles. Great job there for all the drivers. And William Sawalich may have dropped a few spots. He did. He dropped out of the top 5. Us as Cletus McFarland, LeVar Scott, Tyler Reef, Greg Van Alst, Andy Jankowick, the top 5. And then Sawalich, Jake Finch, Alex Clubb, Jason Kitzmiller, and Thad Moffitt round out the top 10. So, we get another win at Michigan in the number 30 Mustang for Cletus McFarland. And we should at least be second place in points. Let's see where Butterbean ended up here. Scroll down here a little more, see. He ended up in 29th place. So a tough break there for Butterbean. So we should definitely at least be in second place in the points. Let's head back and see where we're at. All right, folks, we are in second place in points. A little bit up from Butterbean. We're still a little back from Sawalich, but we tie him with 3 wins as far as win count. But as if You probably saw that on the schedule. The next race is Lime Rock. Folks, this ain't Forza or Gran Turismo. I am not good at road courses in this game. In Gran Turismo, Forza, I prefer road courses, but NASCAR, I am not good at road courses. So we'll see how this goes. It's probably going to go pretty rough, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I am going to finish this series. I'm just slow at it. But we will see you next time with some more motorsports action at Lime Rock. I love the track, but I know that it's not going to go good for me. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.